I got an Erev Shabbos this week's Parshas Masei. So I wanted to say something about Parshas Masei that I saw, I think, from Moshe Sternbach, and just a good lesson, very quick. Dvar Torah. So the pasuk says that it talks about the travels of Bnei Yisrael, and the pasuk says right in the beginning of the parsha, the second pasuk actually of Parshas Masei, Vayichtav Moshe es Moitzohem l'Maseihem al pi Hashem ve'el Maseihem l'Moitzohem. That Moshe wrote the happenings on their journeys al pi Hashem, and these are their journeys and their happenings. So it's an interesting pasuk because first it says Moitzehem l'Maseihem, and then it ends off and it says Maseihem l'Moitzehem. So which one? Why did we switch the order? Why are the words in a different order? So Moshe Sternbach says to teach us the lesson. I think it's a great lesson. Moshe Sternbach says that when Moshe Rabbeinu was telling Klal Yisrael, he was saying, Vayichtav Moshe, he wrote, Es Moitzehem l'Maseihem al pi Hashem. Because what the Rebbeinu Shalom wants, this is why it says al pi Hashem in this order, because when you're journeying somewhere, when you're going somewhere, things happen to you on your journey. Just like in our life, when we're on our journey of life, things happen to us. So the important part is, to most people, when they're going on a journey, the most important part is the destination. As long as they're getting somewhere. If something happens and it helps them get to where they're going, then fine. Then they'll regard it as something. But if it didn't help them, then they disregard it. But that's not what we're supposed to do. Klal Yisrael looked at it, ve'ela maseihem l'moitzehem, which is how most people look at it. Our journey is the main point. The maseihem, the masa, the journey. That's the most important part. And l'moitzehem are things that happen along the way. Okay, fine. Either I'll take something from it or I won't. But the most important thing really is moitzohem l'maseihem, the happenings that happen to you on your journey. That's what's first. That's why in the first part of the pasuk, when it's talking about al pi Hashem and vayichtav Moshe wrote and he said what's important to Hashem. It's because what's important is the moitzohem, the happenings that happen on our journey. It's not always the destination that's the most important part. It's the things that happen to us along the way. Just like the things that happened to Klal Yisrael when they were on their way to Eretz Yisrael were important things that had to happen, and they had to learn from them, even though some of them may have been painful. So too in our journey through life. Sometimes we have things that happen to us and they're painful, and they hurt, and they're sad and challenging, but they're all important parts of the journey. They're all important things that had to happen to us in order to reach our destination. And that's why when it's talking about al pi Hashem, it says Moitzehem first, and then it says l'maseihem. So anyone who's going through something, or anyone who is just on their journey through life, things happen, things come up, there are challenges in life, accept them. They're part of your journey and learn from them. Have a good Shabbos.